Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Maison du Barbier House of the Barber Plisson. The soap tonight is a Christmas gift from my grandson. He knows that I wet shave, and so he just sent me a Colonel Conk variety pack, a 4-pack of 4 different soaps. I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to review this one at a time. But it's really cool that my grandson actually thought of shaving soap. Oh, by the way, the knife I'm using is also a Christmas present. It's not a very expensive knife or anything like that, but it took a really nice edge. So I've got 4 of them. Look at them. Take a look at them. First is a bay rum scent. These are 2-ounce pucks. They remind me a lot of the way Williams and Vanderhagen come. This is lime, which might be what I start with tonight, not sure. Almond. And these are glycerin-based soaps. And amber. Yeah, this is what we're going with tonight. Is amber. Lovely. There's no containers that come with them. I'm just going to see if I can do it in this little plastic tub here. And if I can't, nice mild scent, then I'll find something to put them in. But you can clearly see it's a clear glycerin type soap. Now let's see, hold on. If we're going to go with amber, then that means I could pretty much use anything I want to. I'm going to use Wild West Shavings, the Virginian, just because I like it. Does it go with amber? What goes with amber? Okay, so this is a very light scent. It reminds me, once again in scent profile, of the Vanderhagen, not deluxe. Hold on. It kind of reminds me of the Vanderhagen Deluxe. Just a very mild, light scent. And I really like soaps like that, if you don't know by now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush that's nice and wet and warm right now. And I'm just going to go right on the puck. And I've only got about a day's growth, something like that. I had been saving up a like a 5-day shave, and ended up having to help run sound actually for a memorial service for someone who passed away, family, and of course I had to shave it all off, and I didn't have the time to try to do a video of it or anything like that, so I'm basically back to about a day's growth. I would face lather with this, but I actually want to see what this lather does in a bowl. And it looks to me like it's It's building really nice. Yes, very much in scent. Lots of Vanderhagen Deluxe. But I really like that scent. Lovely. Yes, it's lovely. I know. Colonel Conk soap, right? Cheapo, right? No. There's nothing wrong with inexpensive. As long as it works. And this is looking pretty daggum good to me. I like stuff like this. The Williams, which is a fantastic soap. The Vanderhagen, the Colonel Conk, Arco. Just simple. And somebody would poo-poo me for putting in the same league, but Mitchell's, when you stop and think about like scent profile and stuff like that, Mitchell's has a very light scent profile as well. But I love stuff like this. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg, but it really does what it's supposed to do. Alright, we're going to wet the face. Lovely. Slathering really nice lather. And I put quite a bit of water in this too. Lovely. Nice lather. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to use my William Schumacher's Best 5/8. Lovely. Not bad. Not a lot of slickness, but I got a feeling, just from prior experience with this soap, not with this particular one, but Colonel Conk in general. I haven't used it a lot, and I used the one that I used was a homemade blend where someone had mixed Vanderhagen Deluxe and Colonel Conk soaps and sent it to me. Said, hey, try this out. So I'm going off prior experience, but it's not extensive. But I've met other soaps that do what I'm fixing to say. And I don't know what the characteristic was. It does it. Arco does it. But I kind of get the feeling that the slickness will increase on the second pass. There are soaps like that. First pass you get kind of, it's alright. It works well. Then you come on and follow with a second pass. and end up finding the soap, the slickness in the soap doubled. So we'll see. I could be wrong. And it wouldn't be the first time and it won't be the last. But I got this feeling that that's what's going to happen. It's a nice, comfortable shave. Lovely. No issues. Soap seems to be plenty stable. Dry my hands. Yeah, a little bit slicker, not as much as I thought, but it is a little bit slicker. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine slickness for a straight razor. Just nothing to shout about, but you see, I'm having no issues with the razor gliding across my skin. That's why I like a square point. You just got to know how to use one. The tip on this one, I believe, is slightly muted. What I seem to be finding, wow, BBS, with the square points or the spike points, is that the 5/8 and smaller will slice you open with the tip if you don't mute them. I've got several 6/8 square points. That don't require that. But the small ones always seem to tend to cut you if you're not careful. I guess maybe, I don't think it would be, but maybe the point is a little bit finer. That square point there maybe is a little bit finer because the blade is narrower. I don't know. Like I said, a square point is a square point. What goes on here and here shouldn't have very much to do. And now I can look at this and see absolutely it is slightly muted. But like I said, my 6/8 I don't have to do that with. But some of these smaller ones, yeah, or they will leave tracks in cheeks. So, and speaking of sharp, I know it doesn't look like much, but that knife I showed you earlier, they come in like a 5-pack for $20 at Walmart. So it's not really fantastic steel, but to be honest with you, I doubt it's any worse than something from Schrader Buck that's made in China. Say what you want, okay? At that price point, you know, they're selling the Buck and the Shrades for like 2 of them or 3 of them in a pack for the same price. So what's the difference? Not much, okay? If it's made in China, okay? But that right there, they came, all I had to do with them was drop them on chromium oxide, and they shaved the hair off of my arms and my legs just fine. So for $19-20, for all that I'm going to use those for, you know, basically I'm going to carry it around as a pig sticker if I need one. So, you know, it's not like I'm doing any heavy cutting with it or anything like that. They're going to work fine. But that's it. That's Colonel Conk's Amber. Lovely. And I'm going to... But what I was saying is I slipped with that knife. Not that particular one, but one of those knives. And it sliced me good, so good that this bled for 2 days. If I took the Band-Aid off of it more than about 5 minutes, bled like a stuck pig. So they're definitely sharp. But anyway, hold on. And I think if you heat this up, yeah, it pops right out. Colonel Conk's Amber. Pretty good. For no more than that cost, you can do a lot worse, and that's good soap. So, alright. That proves it doesn't take $15 to get a decent shave soap. Have a great one. Bless you. Later.